So good evening everybody and welcome back to FTRL. It is week 10 of season 23 of GT3 and we are here at the legendary Daytona Oval for week 10 of the championship. The battle resumes. It has been a fiercely contested championship for GT3, possibly one of the most exciting yet, but there is still more work for the drivers to do before we can crown our champion this season. And now then just 3 weeks of that season remain. Starting off then with the penultimate endurance race here at the legendary Florida circuit. Home, of course, the Daytona 500 and the Daytona 24 Hours. However, tonight it's just the Daytona 33 for GT3. Cars making their way out on track then. It is endurance week, which means that the drivers are in their Group 3 cars. And then we've got the choice of 3, of course, with it being the Ford Mustang, the Toyota FT1 and the Subaru WRX. Then who is out where, and if I can stop digging her claws into my leg, thank you. See who's running what this week. First out on track then is just Mikey H, and he is in a Dairy Milk liveried Ford Mustang on the bank section. Behind him we've got a Zeus also in the Mustang there for Average Joe's. Joker is in the WRX and for Team Sim Demon. And I imagine we'll probably find his teammate in a similar car. Odon there, and track for Globo Jim. He's in the Mustang. Unsafe is in the Toyota with Derek there in the Mustang. Just going around the outside of him. Indeed. And then we've got Dusty Voss in, I believe, the WRX somewhere. There he is, yep, he's in the WRX. Zombie's in the Mustang. I know Bruce Lee's in the Mustang. Tom Duval's in the Mustang. Johnny Boy is in the Mustang. The Hub Media joining us for the first time. He's in the Mustang, and Face Potter is also in the Mustang then. But we'll go on board with just Mikey for a lap then of Daytona. Crossing the start finish line. Tricky first corner because she's off camber. You're turning and braking. Now, does Mikey get it right? The answer is not quite. He goes a little bit deep, but gets it stopped and turned. Do the quick right, left for our braking zone for the first of the hairpins. Second gear, hold that apex, then use all the track and that little bit of run off the outside there. I think the back end stepping out already. Mustang lighting the rear tyres up then. Sprint now towards his high speed left hand kink. And then finally braking marker and down the gearbox he goes. His first gear gets the car rotated through this right hander, picks up a gear. Using all the track and the curb on the exit. Or heading over to the right hand side then. For the left-hand hairpin as we head back onto the banking. His foot to the floor. Go down there, use the curvature of the circuit. To the back straight now, we're heading down towards the bus stop chicane. You've got to find your braking reference. Is the fourth, throw it in, attack the curbs as much as you dare, but don't get greedy. This will be a big penalty zone later on in the race. Through there nicely then, back onto the banking through turns 3 and 4 of the oval. Just foot to the floor, all the way to the line. This will be the probably premier overtaking opportunity on the circuit here. First time on the board is a 1:48 flat from Mikey. I'm expecting some times in the 46s. Further back. First one into said 46s. Quickly, however, usurped by unsafe release by just under a tenth of a second there. It's unsafe in that Toyota this week. The only Toyota on the grid, interestingly, and so just the one man in the Toyota, unsafe. And I think after we saw at Spa how quick that Toyota is in a line in the hands of the Sim Demon boys, could be a force to be reckoned with around here. Tom Duval's popped himself into P3 as well, going well so far. Double decker go. And Bruce Lee up in P4 as well, so yeah, both the double decker cars there going well. He decided how to pull up for a moment. He's massively up on this lap. In fact, this lap, if he can complete it, will take him to pole. As you can see there on the bottom right hand screen, he's got his head-up display up. And he is Not the best part of 1.7 seconds up, so this will be 4/10 a pole if he can hook up the bus stop. And he goes through there, always wide on exit though, catches the grass now. Is that going to be a penalty? It's purple by half a second, and it is a half-second penalty there. So Mikey was on course for provisional pole, has banged himself in with the penalty, however. That means he will be slowing on the straight. The penalty line is right there, just as they come off the banking before the pit entrance. It's going to cost him a chunk of time. He should still improve. He goes third. But yeah, lost that. Look at that, lost 0.8 of a second at least with that little mistake there. Odon improves at the P5 meanwhile. 47.2. However, he's quickly dispossessed by Matman, who goes 5th with a 47.1. The second of those Dairy Milk Mustangs. They're just behind, unsafe. Them improving on that lap. Beach has just improved his best time. He is sat in, where is he now? It's P9. Nice job. Just outside a second of current provisional pole. Great job. The Zom then goes third. Meanwhile, in the sneak car, Dayglow orange, Dayglow green car there. Splendid looking car that will stick out like a sore thumb, so we will not be missing him tonight. He's nice and tight at the top then. It's Mikey there, despite having the half-second penalty, still only 3/10 off a pole. Absolutely forgot it. Absolutely. Good evening, Derek. Good evening, Jordan, and good evening, Pagani. Welcome to the chat then. Mikey is again purple. Now he's coming to the bus stop again. Let's see if he can hook it up this time. On the exit where he cut the corner. Let's see, I think he's done it again. I saw some grass get kicked up. He's 3/10 purple, but has he got away with it? He's got away with it this time. That was right on the cusp there. So Mikey then on course to claim pole position here. This lap. This comes to the line. And it is pole by 2/10, so he lost a little bit in the final sector. But Mikey then to the point. And those behind him responds. The answer is Derek can. Derek with the 46.2 then jumps Mikey by 2/10. Odon goes third as well, so Odon in good form so far around here. Satan not able to improve to the 46.8 that time. Lap time's now then right down in the low 46s at the minute then. So current running order then after almost 8 minutes, about half the session done. It's Derek then who sat on provisional pole. Mikey in second, Odin on third, so it's a Mustang 1, 2, 3, 4 now as Zom improves up to P4, the 46.6. Jumps ahead of unsafe release. Tom Duval is 6th, another Mustang. They've got Mattman in 7th, another Mustang, Dusty Fossil in that Subaru. Championship leader of course. Second, just under a second off the current provisional pole. So he's just burning a bit of fuel off at this stage. Of course, the Sim Demon boys used their Mustang for the second time, last time out, at Bathurst. There's a Bathurst and where else did they use it? Maybe last time. Suzuka, that was it. Bathurst and Suzuka. So. This will be they've only got the Toyota left to use after this week, so I'll save that for Nürburgring next time out. In 2 weeks' time, season finale. Watching them go around, Mike into the pits then. Just go for some fresh tyres. Let's have a look at the standings coming into this week then. Of course, 9 weeks of the season now. We are 3/4 of the way through. Standings then coming into this week. Standings. Have we not? Jonesy, where the fuck are the standings? God's sake, man! I don't have the standings this week because Jonesy hasn't done them. Pleb. Somebody go shout at him. Aaron, shout at Jonesy. Tell him he's not done the standings. Diabolical. Joker improves his lap time. However, he is only P9 at the minute, and he's 1.2 seconds off Well, looking at the amateurs. Tom Duval to P2 then. So he has just jumped ahead of Mikey. So Tom Duval coming on leaps and bounds then. And getting into grips with this circuit nicely. Still 2 tenths off of Derek, flinging it into the bus stop. Right behind Dusty Fossil. Now might be getting a nice little slipstream here. However, he's 7 tenths down, so he won't be improving on this lap. So if we could all go in the chat and just call Jonesy some sort of asshole. Let's call Jonesy an asshole. So can everybody get in the chat, please call Jonesy an asshole for not doing the standings. So I don't know what the standings are. I can tell you what they were for last week, going into week 8. But that really doesn't help going into this week because we had 2 races last week, so it's all changed. And now I don't know. So I'm sorry, I don't have the standings because Jonesy is inept and an asshole. Amateurs. So last 3.5 minutes of the session. Derek then still sitting pretty in his new livery for this week. And where is his teammate? I think he's been replaced, hasn't he, by Motor Hub Media. Yes, there we go. That's the man filling in this week. So, new gentleman to join the Discord. Primarily for next season. However, he's got the opportunity to fill in this week for Anwar, who unfortunately isn't with us. So he has to throw himself in the deep end then. And just hanging onto the back of Face Potter. He's to a little bit of a drift at the minute. Jesus then nearly a second ahead of Face Potter at the minute. So Face Potter's not quite got it hooked up yet. Jesus has been for a bit of a detour in the infield section. Yeah, the championship leaders then 8th and 10th at the minute then. Sim Demon Boys, and championship wise in terms of the team standing. Ah, of course he has. Of course he has. Of course he has. A minute then. The Johnny Boy there splitting the championship leaders then, so he's going well. He tells a good story after Suzuka, where he was, it was because of our wet week, and unfortunately he was a lap down. He got lapped by some of the leaders, but to be fair, it's his second ever week with us, and changeable conditions as well. I gave them an absolutely hellish race to run, and apparently his wife came in while he was running just behind whoever was P4 at the time, and she saw that the guy in front was on P4. She's like, "Oh, you're P5," and he's like, "No, I'm P11 or whatever it was," and he was lapped down. And she was just like, "Oh." Yeah, just did him a dirty like that. So Joker improves then, up to P8. Meanwhile, jumps ahead of his team then. So the Sim Demon Boys very evenly matched then. Look at some of the gaps in here at the minute then. So up front it's still 2 tenths between Derek and Tom Duval. Just over half a tenth then between Tom and just Mikey. Less than half a tenth between Mikey and Odom. 3 tenths cover your top 3. In fact, 3.5 tenths cover your top 4, top 5. And the gap between Unsafe and Macman is about as big as the gap between Unsafe and the first place. So that is how tight the top 6 are. And Macman in 7th. Joker 29 thousandths further back. He's got himself a half-second penalty, so he will not be improving on this lap. And of course that's probably going to affect his next lap as well, so I don't think Joker will improve on P8. Dusty Fossil down P9, half a tenth behind his teammate. Now 3 up on Johnny Boy. On Bruce Lee, just a tenth and a bit down on him. Jesus then less than half a tenth behind him. 1.25 tenths back to Face Potter, who has improved. And the Motor Hub Media has also improved slightly to get within 6 tenths of Face Potter. That one we've got 1 second, less than a second, cover your top 9. This one then, so the qualifying is super tight. Is Derek on course for his first pole since... Did he get pole over in the season? I he was at the front at Brands Hatch. Not sure. Good evening, Marley. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. He does not improve on that run then. And these will be the final laps. Unsafe, back to pole. Unsafe then has stolen it by, look at that, 45.7 right at the death then. So having burned some fuel off, he absolutely nails his final run and snatches pole, emphatically so as well. Zom meanwhile has gone back up to third and just misses out on the front row. Leaps back ahead of Tom Duval, who stays in fourth. Mikey then still on a lap and is improving. Who else? We've got Odon has finished and he's sixth. Mattman's in the pits, so he's staying C7. Joker no better than P8. Dusty Fossil P9. Johnny Boy P10. And my Bruce Lee's coming round. So he'll be the next one across the line. Good evening, Royston. Welcome. Does he improve? He does not. Misses out by a tenth. Now Mikey was on a lap. Where is he? He's on the banking. There is somebody a bit further up the road. Who is it? It's Jesus. He's on 2:43, so he's not improving. So we'll stay on board with Mikey then. And he's been improving, look. He's up by. Oh, Mikey again's been really, really aggressive and greedy with those curbs. He's 3/10 up. This could be enough to put him on the front row. So he's got away with that again, but he's been very, very greedy with those curbs, and that is a penalty waiting to happen. However, he's got it absolutely spot on. Right on the yellow line at the bottom then. Is it going to be the front row for Mikey? It is. Jumps in ahead of Derek right at the death then, and Mikey lands himself on the front row, but unsafe there right at the death using that Toyota. And it's a good top speed as well as a really strong front end for the middle sector. Puts himself on pole by 3/10 of a second then. Is it Zigoi Carpia? So what an effort there from unsafe. Bags himself pole position. Or bags Goy pole position. Absolutely, yeah. It's almost like that. It's like he's improved. He's like he's learned and improved and done something proper. So then unsafe then on pole position, and behind him an absolute plethora of Mustangs. Mikey then leading the charge in second. Derek there just gets pipped off the front row at the death there. He'll line up third. Zom starts P4. Tom Duval, excellent qualifying from him, P5. Then Odon and Face Potter, the Globo Gym boys, they're doing really well, 6th and 7th. Mattman in P8. Joker and Dusty Fossil 9th and 10th then for the championship leaders. Those are the two battling it out. So Joker needs to start taking some points away. I don't know what the gap is because Jonesy hasn't done the standings, for fuck's sake. Then after 10th, Johnny Boy lines up P11. I'm our Bruce Lee, P12. Azus in P13. And the Motorhub Media is P14 then. So qualifying over and done. 73-second warning is underway. Let's get some predictions in then. We've got 33 laps ahead of us then. Just the soft and the medium tyres need to be used this week. So no hards. Now, is it going to be a two-stop race? Can they get there on fuel? A lot of Mustangs in this one, so just to see if they can make the fuel number. Of course, it is a rolling start with it being the Group 3 race. Safe Release will be leading us away then. Predictions in the chat, please. Who do we think is going to win this one? So Safe going to lead from pole. Are the Sim Demon boys just playing possum? Are they going to storm through? Or what are we going to see? Somebody different then as they come to the line. And away we go. And look at how quickly the Mustangs are all over the back of Unsafe there. That Toyota is not off to a great start. Mikey looking down the inside into turn one. There's a bit of contact there, forcing Unsafe wide. Mikey getting his elbows out. Rubbing his racing, remember, boys. But Unsafe has held on. For now, anyway, Mikey then trying to go the long way around the hairpin. Nothing doing there, though. Now Derek's buying into this as well. Tom Duval has passed Zom, meanwhile, for P4. Mattman's also ahead of both of the Globo Gym cars. What's happened to Odon? Well, he's bounced to 9th, so he's had a bit of a moment there. Joker's up to 8th. Johnny's in 10th. Oh, what's happened to Dusty Fossil? Oh, Dusty Fossil's been around, has he? He's down to P13. Jesus is back there with him. Motorhub Media up to P11, so he's had a good start. So dramas for the championship leader. He's down in 13th on lap 1. What happened there? Didn't see a half-second penalty for Jesus as well. And onto the bank here we go, and Unsafe has got a herd of Mustangs behind him. Mikey's coming, Derek's there, Tom DeVal's coming, Zom's coming, a little bit of a gap back to Matman. He's got Face Potter right behind him, Joker's under threat as well, then here comes Odon back at him. That Mustang is rapid in a straight line. Into the bus stop chicane we go. Oh, Mikey's very wide. That's going to compromise his exit. Derek's got a really good run. Mikey, they're suffering the dirty air. Derek's going to go down the inside then as they come back onto the banking, and a half-second penalty for Mikey. And he will serve that immediately. I know, he's a bit of a sex pest. So Mikey, oh, Tom DeVal's got one as well. So they serve their half-second penalties. That will bring Zom back into this equation. Close down then, so Unsafe has held off for that one. And actually now has quite a comfortable lead over Derek then, who's now second as they head into turn 1 for the second time. They're going to get it stopped. Mikey's gone wide, Tom DeVal's up the inside. Matman Odon gets back ahead of Face Potter then, so he's back up to P7. Joker on the attack now as well. Face Potter around the outside. Oh, Face Potter lights the rears up. Catches a massive slide there. That's going to give Joker a run in towards the kink. Are they going to try and go side by side through here? They are. Give each other room. Oh, Face Potter's on the grass. How's his rejoin? And gets away with it just about. Well done there, Face Potter. Oh, then lights the rears up again. He's got grass in his tyres. He needs to be careful for a couple of corners. Johnny Boy right up behind him. God, spitting blue flames. Face Potter's gone deep. Johnny Boy's gone deeper as well there. Up the inside comes the Motorhub meter. He's going to get 2 of them. He does. Great job there from P14 up to P9 already. The Motorhub meter is flying up the order. While Bruce Lee also tagging into this battle now as well. Dusty Fottle is 5.9 seconds off this pack on the medium tyre as well, so that's good. But we haven't looked at the tyre situation. Let's have a look. Unsafe for release. Your race leader is on the soft tyre, as is his pursuer, Derek, who is purple and closing and in the slipstream. Are we going to see a change of position here? I think we might do. Derek is closing. Go on board. Hugging the yellow line for that Mustang. He's just going to power around the outside as they get to the line. Unsafe would have had the victory. He's going to try and hold on the inside here. Brakes late. A little bit away from the apex there, but nicely done. Now Unsafe there, getting all kinds of squirrely as he tries to get the power down, but hanging on. Tom DeVal in third on the soft tyre. Mikey in fourth on the soft tyre. Zomlo in fifth on the mediums, and so he is the highest placed medium tyre runner this stage of the race. Matman in third on the soft tyre, as is Odon in seventh. Soft tyre, a Joker on the mediums then. So that might explain a little bit of his lack of pace at the moment, relative to those around him. I'd say lack of pace. He's still travelling 485 isn't a bad lap time still. Media is on the soft tyre. Face Potter is on the soft tyre. Johnny Boy's on the soft tyre. Imar Bruce Lee's on the mediums. Dusty Fossil we've already seen is on the mediums, and Azus is on the mediums as well. Get back then to the battle for the lead, and once again Unsafe onto the banking, but has got that Roush racing car in hot pursuit. Let's head down towards the braking zone for the bus stop. Is Derek going to get there in time to make a move into the bus stop, or is he going to wait for his opportunity? He's looking down the inside to get to the braking zone there, but nothing doing. Backs out of it, waits for his opportunity. Tom DeVal closing back in the background there. All a bit calmer through there this time. They're all getting to a bit of a rhythm now. Unsafe goes purple. He's actually had a really good run. He's broken slipstream. However, you can see that the Mustang is gaining without it. And now he's back into it. So now Derek will just start to close in again. Tom DeVal going with them. He's doing a good job. Just Mikey in his slipstream getting pulled along. Zom doing a really good job, as Pagani just pointed out. Hanging on in fifth on those medium tyres then. Behind him, Matman. As his personal best, 47.3. He's bringing Odon with him. Joker's a couple of seconds back and under attack from the motor hub media. Oh, and Face Potter sideways again. Johnny Boy's wide at turn 1, gets it stopped though. Up the inside. Joker goes wide, sees it coming. He's out on the grass though. Oh no. Championship contender down 2 places then. Got forced out wide there, saw the car coming up the inside. Gave him room, gave him too much room. Ends up on the grass. Now we'll have to watch out for his tyres for a couple of corners. Meanwhile, ahead of him, Face Potter looking up the inside into the loop. Nothing doing. Oh, now the Motorhub Media's wide. And Face Potter's up the inside, but sideways on. Still trying to catch the slide. Coming back at him is the Motorhub Media. They go side by side as they come back onto the banking. But oh, Face Potter gets it done. Oh, he's sideways. Big old slide. Stays below the apron then as he gets going again. Through goes Johnny Boy, through goes Joker. And rejoins P11 there, showing that's good battle. Oh, and a 2.5 second penalty. Ouch. That is harsh. That is very, very harsh. Up front then. Meanwhile, lead is 0.6 of a second then, so Unsafe is clear of them, but it's sparking along the bottom of the track there. Mikey's ahead of Tom Duval. So Mikey up to P3. However, Tom Duval tucked right into the slipstream. There's the cross the start finish line. Is he going to go for a move into turn 1? Go in L. Absolutely. Looking to come back into the hairpin. Nothing doing. Top 4, 2.5 seconds, cover the top 4 at the minute. That gap is, the top 4 are closer than the gap between Tom and other Tom in 5th. Zom doing a really good job so far. Hanging on to the leaders who are battling a little bit. Look at his lap times. We did a 47.6, Unsafe did a 46.7, so lost 9/10 on that lap, but so he's on a different compounded tyre. That's not bad going. Again, he's also doing well on fuel. He's better on fuel than Matman behind him, and Odon behind him, and Face Potter behind him, who is still sideways at every possible point. Joker in 9th. He's got himself in a bit of no man's land now, which was 3 seconds behind Face Potter, but 3 ahead of Imar Bruce Lee. Oh, what's happened to the Motorhub Media? Oh, because he had his penalty, didn't he? So he's now fighting back. Right in Dusty Fossil slipstream. The first part of the banking. And goes to the high line. Mustang is just going to cruise by, isn't he? Dusty Fossil's going to try and hang on the inside. Can try and get back on the brakes. Oh, no, he can't. Motorhub Media cuts across in front of him. Nicely done. Ooh, that was a little bit aggressive on the curbs though. Has he got away with it? He has. So, no penalty. Johnny Boy ahead of him has got a half-second penalty again. He's collecting them like stickers in a Panini Premier League album. He might hang on here to P11. However, he will have the Motorhub Media all over him if they arrive at turn 1. Dusty Fossil 13th, the championship leader. Well down the order at the minute. And Jesus, there were some dramas early on. Just on his personal best fastest lap though, so he's getting into a bit of a groove now. So go back to the leaders then, and the lead is now at a second, so Unsafe doing a good job. Tyre wear wise, about the same. He's got a little bit more front wear than the Mustang behind him. 3 seconds then covering that front 4, sorry. Matman now has latched onto the back of Zom. He's just fended off the advances of Odon and Face Potter, who are circulating together, doing a good job. A big old gap back to Joker, it's 4.5 seconds, and so yeah, those medium shod WRXs are just struggling a little bit at this stage of the race, but getting their pain out of the way in the first stint. So they'll be looking to try and get to lap 11. I think this is a 2-stop race. That'll be the optimal strategy, I would have thought. Let's go down at front. They've all spread out a little bit at the minute. Safe now has just got 9/10 of a second over Derek. Derek's out of slipstream range. Everybody's just spread out, so it's Zom and Matman. This is the battle then. Zom doing a good job here, however, Matman on faster tyres. Oh, he's going to go for a big old switch back into turn 1. He's down the inside. Zom, those sweeps across the... Oh, yellow flag. Oh, it's Mikey. Oh, my God. He's just rejoined and he's ghosted, thankfully. Mikey has had a moment at turn 1 and has spun out of P3. And he's down to P6. It is very easy, to be fair, to do that at turn 1. You're braking, you're turning. The car can get unsettled. You have to brake in a straight line. Otherwise, you do often end up rotating. You could also catch the entrance to the pit wall as well. There is a leading edge which you can catch. I've done it. I'm sure a lot of people here have done it. So that's what happened to Mikey then, but he's recovered. He's in P6 then, so he's behind Macman, but ahead of the 2 Globo Gym cars. So 2 Cadbury's cars together now, just ahead of the 2 Globo Gym cars. So now Tom Duval in a bit of no man's land. Derek is setting about trying to close down on the safe again. Can he get back into slipstream range? You can see here, look how much quicker the Mustang is off the banking. He's into... Oh, did Dunsafe just catch the wall there? Either way, that has let Derek back into slipstream range. So Derek is coming again. Now, but Unsafe has had a better run through the bus stop there and has pulled out a couple of tenths again, so he's got away again. On the straight, Derek is then closing that gap back down again. Slipstream range yet. Now he is. He's right at the end of the straight then, so Unsafe doing a really good job at the minute of holding him off. Tom Duval, now he's got no issues behind him, no pressure from behind. He can just focus on trying to close down. Macman's still not able to get away past Zom. Zom doing an absolutely superb job on those medium tyres. All of these soft shod cars around him. Joker's still going well in P9. He's got 3 seconds back to IMR Bruce Lee, who's now under threat from one of maybe and Johnny Boy. Oh, Johnny Boy's caught the pit entry. Just as saying that. Oh, and he's got around. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, Johnny. Oh, no. It's a shame. Big shame, that. So the Motor Hub Media closing back in again on IMR Bruce Lee for P10. Just what's in the background then? Is he just taking some pain this week? He's using 13th then. Johnny Boy's got pointed the right way again. He has lost a handful of time there. He will be gutted with himself for that one. He's back up with the lead 2. What a camera angle that is. They head then along the back straight. Derek closing in, then it's now 0.4 of a second. But we can see how much better the Toyota is on the brakes there. Derek sent it through there. Derek's had a really good run. A really good run out there. Unsafe is purple. I think Derek might be even quicker because he's catching him hand over fist there. Derek absolutely flew through the bus stop that time around, and he is closing and closing quickly. Let's drop down into the slipstream. Try and close in. It's down to 0.3. I think he's going to run out of road though before we can make a move. He's going to get to the braking zone. Yeah, Derek goes fastest lap there, 45.7. He's now right on the back of Unsafe. These two are now clear to the tune of 3.7 seconds. As Tom Duval not quite able to hang with the pace at the minute. Setting solid lap times. Can't live with the front 2. Zom continues to fend off Macman. Meanwhile, they're closing in on the brakes. Zom's a little bit wide there. He's not had the best exit. Matt's got a good run there. Board then with Macman through the infill section. Down the second gear, keep the car rotated, start to build the speed. A little bit of correction there, back end steps out. Then we go left here, join the banking. So having a bit of a twitch there. Macman's really close now. You imagine this time he's going to be close enough to make this move. He needs to get an overspeed. In the highway, and that's not necessarily going to work for him, is it? He wants to get low, I think. Yeah, that man's just feathered the throttle there. I think he's backed out of that. He's going to try and get him out of the bus stop. The Sneak energy car spitting blue flames. Superb. under the night conditions here. Right now, how's your run, Matt? Good launch off the corner. How's he going to get enough overspeed to catch him and make a move into turn 1? Unsafe and Derek are in. That's early. They've burned a lot of fuel. Tom DeVol carries on. And that's pulled out the slipstream there. He's deliberately trying to stay in the slipstream. I think he's using him. I think that man is using Zom to save fuel. That's a very clever strategy from Matt. That one, well done. Let's have a look at the fuel statement. So, Unsafe on 7, Derek on 4. Of course, Unsafe has been basically just heading into the air. You can see that the wind coming across the circuit there, so pretty much as they come out the final couple of corners, they're going into a headwind. And even across the back straight as well, there's probably quite a bit of a headwind there for the drivers, so that's probably eating quite a bit of fuel. So, they've committed to a 3-stopper, I think. I don't think they can get more than 11 laps out of a tank, so... On the bar then, here's your race leader. Double-decker car for the first time this season. Leading on strategy. And that continues to stalk Zom. A little bit worse on fuel. He just needs to do one more lap, and then he's on strategy. And you can see there from Zom, he's upshifting early, so he's saving fuel. I was giving exactly the same advice to Mattman earlier, upshift early. You can see him, he's lifting, he's just using Zom at this stage of the race. It's very clever from Mattman. Saving the fuel, it'll save him an extra pit stop. So those two have just pitted, so Derek and Unsafe may need to do a splash later on for a 3rd stop. So these boys here are saving themselves an extra pit stop here, which will be a massive time saver because it's a long old pit exit here. Now, just ticking over onto the red line. Now, Odon's joined this battle. However, I think Odon's peeling off to the pits. He is. So Odon's out of fuel. So he's in. So yeah, Matt, Zom and Tom have gone the extra lap there. So they've got to that magical 11 number. That's what they needed. Mikey's coming around. He's got one more lap in the tank. Through he goes. Joker, he's got another lap in the tank. Through he goes. Dusty Fossil, he's good on fuel. He's got one more lap in the tank. He's going to go around again. So these boys are all on the 2-stopper. What about Jesus? I think he's going to have to peel off to the pits here. He does. So Jesus is in. Derek has jumped unsafe in the pits then. He's slightly short fuel. That's why. So Derek's taken track position. He's gone for the clean air. He's back out on the soft tyre. Unsafe is also on the soft tyre again as well. So they're going aggressive. Johnny boy. He's coming around. He might be able to do one more lap here. No, he's going to peel off, so he's coming into the pits. Face Potter, he has already stopped. Local Media, he's already stopped as well. And IMR Bruce Lee, he's stopped as well. So, strategies then started to play out then. Tom DeVal will be in this time around. He's making his way down the back straight. Zom on the back straight. Mattman still tucked up behind him. So Mattman using the Sneak Energy car there to save a hat full of fuel. Clever from these two working together. I say working together. Mattman's working with Zom. Zom's just running his race. But you can see there if you watch the rev counter, yeah, Mattman's shifting up there at halfway, so he knows he's going to do. He's right on the cusp of fuel here. He should just be okay. Oh, he's out of fuel. Mattman's run out of fuel as they enter the pit lane there, so he's just about got away with that. He was half a litre shy there of where he needed to be. Just Mikey also on half a litre. Joker's got 6 in, so that will save him a couple of seconds. So Joker might jump Mikey here. Just Fossil in, he's only got 2 there, so Joker's the best on fuel so far. Derek coming round. Derek will retake the lead. Tom DeVal is just putting his fuel in now. Someone's just changed his tyres, his fuel's going in. That man's fuel going in as well. Changing his tyres. Why has Mikey's car got Viper on the back of it? Pagani, tell him. Let's see on Matt's car as well. Why has he got Viper? Makes me angry. Up front then, Derek retakes the lead of the race from Unsafe, who is sideways, very sideways, still sideways, catches it on his way. Matt Mann then has jumped Tom Duval. Matt Mann's 3-stopping. That's interesting. I thought he might try and do the 2-stop, but Matt Mann has short fueled. So Matt Mann's doing an extra stop then. That's interesting. He's done all that hard work to get to the lap 11 and then changed his mind. What is the thought process there? That feels like it should be a mistake. Why has he got to the lap that he needs to do to the 2-stop and then under-fueled and gone for the 2? I'm confused. Well then, on the medium tyres now. Zom's now on the softs. Odon right behind him. He's now on the mediums, however. Joker, meanwhile, is just getting swamped by FaZe Potter, who has already pitted, so he's a couple of laps into his stint. Joker can just drop in behind him. Joker didn't change his tyres, interestingly. That's an interesting strategy. That's a very interesting strategy. I'm somewhat confused by that one. But okay, Motorhub Media. He's just picked himself up a second penalty there. Oh, Mikey's having a drama in the bus stop. Through goes Amar Bruce Lee. Just had the screech of tyres. Dusty Fossil has changed tyres. I wonder if Joker's made an error there and clicked the wrong button. Because why would he... I'm very confused as to why he wouldn't change his tyres. Stays in. Anyway. Time being, we're back with the race leader. 1.2 seconds is the lead then. So these two working together. But Derek has got significantly worse fuel. Although we already knew that because he short fuel, didn't he? So interested to see what Derek's doing strategy-wise. So at the minute, I generally think that Tom Duval's in the strongest place. He's got a half-second penalty. No, but now he's in a strong position. There's also Zom behind him, who of course has now done his medium tyre stint. So he's now on the soft, so he will be catching Tom Duval. So I think those two are the ones in prime position here. Joker's put himself in the mix with these guys ahead of him. However, he's on old medium tyres, which are definitely going to hurt him through that middle sector. He's okay at the moment, but I think as his stint wears on, that might become a bit of a factor for him. He's out of the slipstream with FaZe Potter. Those Mustangs are running away. Yeah, Zom is in a very strong position in this one. Of course, he's done his medium tyres then, so now he's just got 2 sets of softs to get to the end. Tom Duval's got a half-second penalty as well, so that's going to bring him back. FaZe Potter's gone a little bit deep there. And Joker's got to run. Joker's going to go back ahead of him here. Or is he? No. The Mustang has picked up again. And the Subaru gets alongside, and the Mustang just says nope. And away he goes. Bolts away like a horse. So the gap we need to look at then is Tom Duval and Zom. It's just 3.8 seconds currently. Tom there having a big moment, shaking his head as he comes out of turn 1. On a P5. Odon's going well, however he's a lap shy of where he needs to be on fuel, so he's going to need to do a splash. Unless he could do some insane amount of fuel saving. For the back, P9, got the Motorhub Media. I'm Bruce Lee in P10, Mikey P11. 3 more Mustangs battling, and Dusty Fossil in the background. He's just not at it in this one, is he? I don't know if they've just not got the car under them. They've been pretty spot on with their car choices this season. Of course, Dusty Fossil, we saw do a superb job at Dragon Trail to start the season off in this car. A lot of the people went the Toyota, him and Joker went in the Subaru, and Dusty Fossil absolutely superb strategy-wise to win that one. And used the Toyotas to great effect at Spa, where Joker won. And the Mustangs at Bathurst, where Dusty held off unsafe release, and it was a great scrap there. And they also ran the Mustang surprisingly at Suzuka, where Joker won again. Race 5 then, now with the Subaru, which is maybe not the ideal car. up with the leaders, and it's now 0.8 of a second then, so Unsafe has just started to chip away at the race lead. Fairly equal the last lap. Unsafe a couple of tenths quicker then, so yeah, these two fairly evenly matched, but they're on different strategies to the guys behind them. Mattman still doing well in third. And Zom, meanwhile, is just chipping away at Tom Duval's lead. It's down to 3.4. So Tom and Zom are the two to watch. Everyone going well. Face Potter's also latched back onto him again, and they've dropped Joker. Look at that, Joker's now 7 seconds behind. What's happened to Joker? He had a moment somewhere, 53.9 last lap. Joker's had a moment somewhere on that last lap. Oh, Bruce Lee. All over the back of the Motor Hub Media. Come round the hairpin. Mikey also trying to get back into this. Mikey's another one who's just had a bit of a shock at 2:13. That would be out, that wouldn't it? It was the 154, the 152. Cost him. Oh, Bruce Lee thinking about a move there. Up the inside. Nothing doing yet though. See him battling. Motor Media, they're getting a big old slide. If he gets out on the curb there, onto the banking we go. Oh, Bruce Lee then will just drop into the slipstream. What does he do? Does he go for the move? Or is he going to follow Matt's strategy from earlier and just sit in again this superb camera angle as they head down the back straight? He's up the inside then as they get to the braking zone. Is he going to go through? Yep. Motor Media backs out, lets him through. So Armour Bruce Lee up to P9. Good move. He runs out of the chicane. Bowden had a good run. Armour Bruce has gone high there to try and break the slipstream. However, the Motor Media has gone with him into the slipstream. Back at him. Start finish straight we go in the slipstream. Bruce Lee gets down to the yellow line. I think he'll have to go the long way around. Bruce Lee then moves out to take the line into the corner, spits some blue flames. They pop down the gearbox, always a little bit wide into one. Hangs on around the outside though, gets the car turned and fires it off the corner. Hangs on to P9. All the while Mikey is closing. See there in the background onto the banking, race leaders going, still as you were. That's a good drive from Armour Bruce Lee, this one. See him battling. Motor Media also doing a really good job on his debut. Keep trying to get involved in this one. Spitting blue flames. Love to see it. Then Joker's got his head down again, so I don't know if Odon's had a drama now, because he 52-1 last lap, so Odon had a drama somewhere. He slipped back. Face Potter now clear in P6. Zom has got the gap down to 3.7 seconds now to Tom Duval, so he continues to close. Tom Duval was getting his pain out of the way on those medium tyres. Mattman's got himself a half-second penalty, so that will see him slip back into the clutches of Tom Duval. Up front, meanwhile, half a second between the race leaders on their alternate strategy. These guys are on the three-stopper. Ooh, Unsafe there, having a big old twitch. Garrett continues to lead the way. Mattman is in. So, I should see what Matt's strategy is here. That's just baffled me. He did really well to get to lap 11. And he's just doing 5. I wonder if he was worried about tyre condition. I don't know, he got the tyre seemed okay. I'm baffled as to what he's done there. Tom Duval doing a really good job there. 47.2 on that time. It's actually quicker than Zom. So, despite Zom's efforts, Tom Duval is keeping him at arm's length here, so Tom Duval is the man, I think, currently is the net race leader. Now, he's 20 seconds off the lead, however, these guys are going to have to do another stop, and I think that's going to cost them. I'll have to see when they pit. So they pitted on lap 9, first time around. Derek's going to have to be in this time, I think, so Derek's going to have to pit this time around. He is burning through that fuel. You can see him, yeah, he's revving his car out, look. He's revving it out, so he's going to pit. So we know he short fueled in the last stop, so Even Biggles, welcome. Well, we've got strategies playing out here. Some people are on the 2-stopper, some people are on the 3-stopper. The race leaders are on the 3-stopper. We're about to see Derek peel off. He pits. Unsafe carries on. We've got Tom Duval, however, who's on a 2-stop strategy, and he's 20 seconds off the lead, so he, I think, will be the net race leader. Zom, who's keeping him honest, but at the minute, Tom Duval is responding. Spotter going well in P5, however, he got himself a second penalty. And we've got Joker, who's in P7, but I think he forgot to change his tyres. I don't know if it was deliberate, but it would seem baffling for him to have done so. But he's down in P7, and Dusty Fossil, championship leader, down in P11 at the minute. However, he's also got Matman behind him, who's just pitted. So he's back out on the softs here. Matman's short fuel, so Matman's switched to a 3-stop. And what's his gap? He's got 3 seconds to Azus and 12 seconds to Dusty Fossil. See up front, Unsafe release, powering on, he's gone purple, so Unsafe is pushing. 21 seconds to Tom Duval, that gap's gone up slightly. He's almost caught him by about 3/10. So yeah, I think this is the battle for the lead. I think Tom Duval is the net race leader, because Unsafe's going to have to make an extra stop. Yeah, he needs to get close, doesn't he? Needs to be with him by the end of the stint. I don't think he's going to do it because he's only got a couple of laps left. So Zom needs to get the hammer down a little bit. He's better on fuel, so he will make up a little bit of time in the pits, but not much, not enough. And he's got that tyre advantage. He needs to be making this tyre advantage count, which he has been doing. He has chipped away, but that gap's now back up over 4 seconds. So Tom Duval's doing a really good job. Unsafe is in. So he's on 9 lap stint, so he's going to get a lap 27 and do a 6-lap sprint at the end. So he'll probably do another soft stint now and then do a short medium stint, or he might do a short medium stint now and then do a sprint on the softs at the end. Let's see which way around he does it. Tom Duval on his way around, so Unsafe is just reaching his garage, so Tom Duval will retake the lead. Has Zom had a penalty there? Lost some time. Larry's had a poor run through the chicane. Joker is battling meanwhile with Odon. He's gone to turn 1. Through he goes. However, is he going to get the car stopped and turn? The answer is just about. Omar Bruce Lee and Mikey's there as well. So these boys are now. So Omar Bruce Lee going really well. Very impressed with him tonight. Both the double-decker cars having a really good drive. He's a lap shy of a couple of laps shy of fuel though, so he's on the 3-stopper. Safe has filled the tank meanwhile, but he's on the mediums. No, he's not. Where is he? He's on the softs again. Yeah, and he's come out ahead of Derek. So Derek's getting his medium stint done now. He's put more fuel in the car. So we've got various strategies playing out here. Very interesting. Face Potter at the Motorhub Media are in. Johnny Boy going through, so he will overtake both of them. Yeah, interesting strategy playing out. Tom Duval, though, is your race leader. He's got a pit stop due in about 3 laps' time. He's starting to edge away from Zom again. So, if Zom can get the hammer down a little bit here, he needs to start closing that gap down. It was down at nearly 3 seconds at one point. He's now on 4.6. So he's lapping constantly in the 47s. Tom Duval ahead of him is also in the 47s, and he's on a harder compounded tyre. So Zom needs to find a few tenths. And here there is a victory to be had. And I think it's between these two, Bruce. Imar Bruce is up to 3rd. So he's flown by Joker. Great job from Imar Bruce Lee. Just into slipstream then. That right rear tyre is looking very, very angry. Imar Bruce Lee peels off into the pits. Through goes Joker, just Mikey and Odon. Also coming around as well in a lonely P7. It's been safe. Derek tucked in behind him. That man is just closing in on Azus. We're just going to let him through. chasing down Face Potter. However, he's about to peel off into the pits. Here he goes. So, lap 20 of 33. Race leader Tom Duval, 4.7 seconds and is the lead. Joker's found himself in P3. However, he's under threat from Mikey. Really under threat from Mikey. That Mustang firing off the corner. Definitely better tyres on the same compounded tyre, but Mikey's tyres are a lot fresher. And that Mustang is just proving its straight line prowess there. Through he goes. Odon's not far behind either. He's recovered some of his fuel, to be fair, but I still think he's a lap shy. I don't think he's near lap 22, but we shall see. Mikey then back into P3. Joker's picked himself a half-second penalty. There's Dusty Foster as well, closing in. Of course, he's on the soft tyre. He changed his tyres at the last stop, and he is now catching his teammate. Now, of course, those two are battling for the title now, with Andy out of the championship. It's really a straight fight between these two. Then Spons with a personal best sector. Lost 3/10 on that last lap. But it's their glowing orange. Yeah, something just pointed out that. Also doing 47.1 there. 45.7 is the fastest lap from Derek. 47.1 is the fastest lap from that Subaru. However, he's now caught Odon, who, to be fair to Odon, has done a really good job of getting back into the fuel window there. So he's managed to save enough fuel to do that extra lap. So he's now on the 2-stop. Now he pitted a lap early first in, so... Or is he? He's right on the cusp of it, look. Oh, he's wide there though. Oh, he's got it stopped and turned. Dusty Foster's not going to show him the same courtesy this time. Through he'll go. Temporary standings are now in the Discord, right. Well, Tom Duval continues on his merry way. Now Zom has instantly taken about... Yeah, Zom took 0.8 of a second out of him that lap. There we go, that's what you need, Zom. I was a bit late for that. Where's that been all stint? So Zom has finally got the hammer down and closed in. Mikey through, he's onto the... Yeah, Odon's gone round, so Odon's got onto the 2-stop strategy, having pitted the lap early last time. Now, I imagine he's in a lower fuel mix. In the background there's Unsafe Release as well. Now, Unsafe and Derek, bear in mind they're on a 3-stopper, but they're right behind the guys ahead of them. And they're going to pit for longer because they've got to go further into this race. So it's not so much tortoise in the hare, but it's that kind of strategy. You've got the 3 stoppers who are the hares who can just push, and then you've got the tortoises who are managing their fuel. Now at the minute, front 2 look like they've got it absolutely spot on. Oh, so that's caught him. He's then lost a load of time on this lap. So he's lost time on this lap, unfortunately. So yeah, Tom Duval, I think, is in prime position here into the bus stop. It's been a great drive from Zom. He managed that first stint on the medium tyre superbly, but he's just not had quite the pace in this one. Again, you can see he's had a good run there. Yeah, pulling a few tenths back, but heading into the pits again this time around. He will peel off in a second. Yep, in he comes. Zom will follow him. So the race leaders are in. Now, what's the fuel difference? It's 4 litres. That's about a second and a half. He'll make up. So, be some time to save. Mikey will be in this time as well. And that will, as I say, we'll put Joker in the lead, but Joker and Dusty Foster in, and Dusty Foster's there now. Look. Oh, the Joker's gone round again. What is going? Joker's got no right rear tyre left. Why has he gone round again? Why? I'm confused. What are people doing? I don't understand what some of the people are doing in this race. I do not understand what some people are doing. Then Unsafe and Derek carry on. Of course, they're on different strategy. They're on the 3-stop. Mattman's also on that 3-stop strategy now. Another one who changed. Baffling to me. He changed strategy, and I don't understand why. He'll have the shortest pit stop at the end, but he will lose that extra time in the pits, of course. Tom Duval filling up. So I'm a little bit behind him. I'll fill the tank. Tom Duval's on his way. Tom's on his way. Mikey's still filling up. Dusty Fossil's still filling up. Dusty Fossil will be right behind Mikey. I don't want to be behind the pair of them. Bruce Lee's coming around. He's going to jump them. Let's see where he will filter out. He's obviously got another stop to make. He's on the 3-stopper. Bruce Lee just jumps out ahead of Mikey, then so Mikey's filtered in right behind him. Dusty Fossil right behind him. And Odon on his way now. Jesus and Jolly Boy still going around as well. Unsafe then has reclaimed the lead from Joker, who's on that non-existent right rear tyre. That will be flat and bald. And behind him is fat and bald. Now, when do they take their final stops? Is the next question. Joker will be in this time. I'm just absolutely baffled by that decision to go one more lap. He's burnt all his fuel up, so he's now got one lap left to do. But 49.0 is not a particularly rapid lap from Joker there. And we'll finally get the soft tyre out. So I don't know why I don't think he probably didn't intend to double stint those medium tyres. And I'm still baffled as to why he's done that extra lap. Mattman is in as well. Again, Mattman on the lap there. I'm very confused about what's going on, but hey ho, right, here we are then. This is what I believe to be the battle for the lead. However, Unsafe and Derek are not going to be far away. I don't think, but we'll see. So Tom Duval is now just 3 seconds ahead of Zom. So Zom has caught a bit of time there from that extra fuel he had as he pitted. It was only 4 litres, but it's taken a big chunk of time out of Tom's lead. Fossil Joker's still putting fuel in, so that has not worked out for him at all. He has lost out massively to his teammate. Or has he? No, there he is. There they are together. Oh, Joker hops out right behind. Now they're on the same tyre. Joker's got 1 lap fresher tyres. Mattman's just behind them as well. Johnny Boy will dive into the pits for his final stop. Unsafe then leading by 3.6 seconds over Derek. The front 2, 24 seconds further back is Tom Duval. He's 28 from the lead. So now it's where do Unsafe and Derek filter out relative to Tom and Zom? And when are they going to take their final stop? Unsafe's going to want to go as long as he can, because this is his final stint on the soft tyres. Derek's on the medium, so he's getting his pain out the way now. That's why he's about 3.3 seconds back. He's on less fuel. Good job there, 47 flat, 46s. So it's the kind of time we saw Tom Duval doing earlier. So, interesting, we're getting into the business end of this race then. This is when those strategies are going to converge. We'll see where everybody is. They're kicking up some grass on the inside there. While they're crossing the line. 46.8, 47.2 from Zom. So it's 4 tenths there. Face Potter is in. Bruce Lee up in P6, he's about to come P5, doing a really good job. My Bruce Lee, I think he'll be very happy with how this race has gone. Yeah, I think the medium stood up very well, to be fair. Some drivers have definitely made them work. Look at this train here then, we've got Mikey, the Motorhub Media, Dusty Fossil, then Joker. This part of the pits, Mattman has cleared Odon. Now he's setting about trying to trace down Joker, but he's got a little bit deep into turn 1 though. Odon hot his heels. Jesus, just behind them. So, Derek, I think Derek might choose to pit this lap. Get onto those soft tyres again. Get rid of his mediums. He's done more than his 5 allocated laps, so yeah, he can get off those tyres now. This is lap, yeah, here he comes. So Derek is in. So that's Derek into the pits. So unsafe carries on. He's the race leader, Tom Duval. Where is he going to filter out? Derek and Tom Duval is the first question. This will answer some of our questions as to where everybody is going to filter together. Differing strategies. Tom Duval's coming off the final corner. Derek has not even yet reached his pit box. He's also pulled the gap back out to Zom to 4.6 seconds. There's a personal best, that lap of 46.1. That's a strong lap there from Tom Duval. Derek's now refueling. Zom's coming through as well. So where does Derek filter out? So they've both cleared Derek. So that's that first question answered. Cleared Derek. Now where does Derek filter out relative to Mikey? He's just coming across the start finish line now. Derek's still refueling. On his way now. Right, he's going to be right with Mikey, I think here. He might even be ahead of him. He is. So Mikey, so there. So yeah, Derek's ahead of Mikey. But he is a long way behind Zom. So it's Tom and Zom for the win. It's Tom and Zom for the win. That's a big old gap there. Derek's to put more fuel in. So if Safe can save a bit of fuel, he might be closer. But I think Tom Duval is in the lead of this race. Derek's on the grass there. Bruce Lee up in P5. Mikey behind him in 6th. To the hairpin. But a good recovery from Mike, having had his drama earlier on. Dropped him out of contention for the win. However, the podium is not out of the realms of possibility here for him. Derek is not a mile ahead of him. It's what, 2 seconds. Safe will be a little bit further up the road, but he'll be on the medium tyres for the last stint. So the bus that we go, a bit of a twitch there from Mike. He's a little bit wide. Gets turned. Boston 7th, Joker in 8th. And Odon 9th and 10th. Above media, and a good old battle with Faze Potter. Sparks, more Sparks, more Sparks. There we go then, this back straight view is absolutely stunning. Love this view. And there's a hit to the braking zone for the bus stop. Blue Flames spitting out of the Globo Gym Mustang. And Bruce Lee's in for his final stop. Johnny Boy on his way, doing a good job. Bit of a lonely race for him at the moment, unfortunately. Some good battles earlier on, because we did see in the background him unfortunately catching the pit exit wall. It's cost him a good chunk of time. Easily done though. So don't feel too bad. It happens to the best of us. Unsafe then has kicked on hard. 28 seconds is the lead. And I think he's about to make his final stop this time around. Here he comes then. So he'll have less fuel to put in. So he should, in theory, be closer to the front two. Tom Duval's coming through the bus stop now. His lead's up to 6.3. So Zom just hasn't been able to take advantage. Tom's just had an answer for him. Tom Lacken in the 46s, Zom in the 47s, so just needing a few tenths here or there. Zom just make a bit more of a battle of this, but Tom Duval has had him covered. Unsafe then has reached his garage, then tyres going on. Tom Duval crossing the line now. Fuel going into Unsafe release his car. Where does he come back out? Duval rounds the first corner and takes the lead of the race. Zom's also now rounding turn 1. Unsafe release, still refueling. So Zom's in P2. Unsafe, still refueling, on his way now. Where's Derek? He's crossing the line. And he's on his way. He's significantly closer. It's up to speed. Let's gap coming down. There's Derek. It's the pit lane. Yeah, Safe has jumped further away from Derek. Then that's a big old lead now, 11 seconds. So Safe has seen off the challenge of Derek, who continues to have Mikey stalking him. 4th and 5th, the two Sim Demon cars together in 6th and 7th. Dusty Fossil still leading his teammate. Now Joker could do getting ahead here. If he wants to make a battle for this title, he needs to take some points off Dusty Fossil here. Ooh, Joker lighting up the rear tyres there. So Joker then into the slipstream of his teammate. Saving a little bit of fuel. He's going to go for a move here. Him up, head down the back straight. Fossil showed him to the outside then, so yeah, they are thinking about battling it. Joker knows if he wants to battle for this championship, he needs to take some points off Dusty Fossil here, even if it's just 2. It'll all help because we were at Catalonia last week. And Dusty Fossil did the double. So Joker lost out points last week. He could do with taking some back this week if he can. He's got a chance here. Odon and Matman are battling over P8 now as well. Side by side as they come along the start finish straight. Odon on the outside, Matman on the inside. Dairy Milk versus Globo Gym. Sparks flying from the Globo Gym car up against the wall there. Matman gives him a squeeze, spits some flames out into turn 1. And they're both round turn 1 together. 2 purple cars. Through the S's. Down towards the hairpin. Matman we saw put up a superb defensive drive last week in race 2 against Dusty Fossil, only to succumb on the final lap of the race. Now he's fighting over P8. He's also having to put up another firm rearguard action, this time from Odom. Base Potter in P10. I'm Bruce just behind him, and the Mohub Media and Azus, so these boys still got places potentially to make or lose. Bruce has had a solid drive. He's been battling towards the front. He's had a good fist of this one tonight. P10 then, not a million miles away. If Potter makes a mistake, he could very much be on him. Hub Media also driving well on his debut. Zeus there as well. Johnny Boy, a bit of a lonely end to this race, but still doing a good job. From Tom Duval's lead is now nearly 8 seconds then, so barring any big mistake, this one looks like a formality at this stage. Zom, meanwhile, has got 7 seconds over unsafe, so again, barring any mistakes, he's got this one covered. That's whether Derek can catch unsafe. He is taking chunks of time out of him. He's now 46.5. So he's doing 48.3, but that's not enough. 4 laps to do it. So that's nearly enough. But you catch him right at the death. So it needs probably a mistake from unsafe. He's just about seen off Mikey, however. And we have now got a battle between the 2 Sim Demon boys. Joker's look at the inside into the hairpin there. Nothing doing. And then Matman and Odon arrive as well. Nose to tail. I'm trying to get on the inside, trying to get the cut back out of the hairpin. Nothing doing. I'm saying there has been contact between these two before in a title battle. Again, Subaru now spitting out blue flames as well. Dusty Fossil's had a poor run there, and Joker's trying to go around the outside. Dusty Fossil slams the door in his face. Yeah, very true. There's the fastest lap to go for though, so you never know. Together. On board with the chaser. Back and then 0.6 of a second is the gap. pulling away a little bit there, but now the slipstream effect starting to pull him back in again. Just keep him honest, but 3 laps to go. To be in a position to attack him on the final lap and not give him a chance to respond. He's better on fuel, so he can afford to just push a little bit harder. So he just wants to take that narrower line, turn 1. It's been a good race, mate, to be honest. Some interesting strategies playing out. So yeah, Tom Duval has played this one absolutely blindingly, making that 2-stop work. Tom's driven really well as well, but just hasn't had the ultimate pace to be able to challenge for the victory here. But I think he'll be made up with a P2. Safe, has driven well, but that 3-stop strategy just hasn't quite worked out for him. Seeing off the challenge of Derek. Yeah, Derek's taken a little bit of time out of him again. What, 4 or 5 tenths, but it's not enough. They've not had the pace, mate. They have not had the pace. They are, however, nose to tail, 6th and 7th. But they were running like Dusty Foster had an off in lap 1. He was down in 13th and 12th and 13th for a good chunk of the early part of this race. So through for P6 is not bad going. That's a good point. Yeah, it was also not being taken out in this one. Here we go then, into the chicane. Closing again. Not any way through. Further back, Matman has just about seen off Odon. Odon's still there. Oh, big old slide there. Oh, he's caught it superbly. Brown trouser moment for Odon. He gets away with it though. Has now dropped out of slipstream range of Matman. On the battle for P10. While Bruce Lee is closing down on Face Potter. Well, Bruce Lee having probably his best run of the season here, I think. P10 there is there for the taking for him. It's now within a second. A slightly better run. Oh, and a second penalty there just as he gets close enough. Gets hit with a penalty. Further behind them, Motor Media has got Jesus all over the back of him. Come on to the banking. Jesus to the outside. Going round the top side there, using the banking, firing off the corner. Through he goes. Cuts across the nose. And they're also going to close right in on Armar Bruce Lee for turn 1. Is he going to go down the inside of him as well? He is. They're both going to go through the do. Bruce Lee sees them coming, gives them both room. It's very courteous of him there. Maybe too courteous of him there. Oh, Odon's ahead of Matman. Was Matman short fueled? Matman's on the cusp of fuel. I think Matman's having to fuel save here. Yeah, he's short shifting massively there. Matman has short fueled. Oh, what's going on here? Side by side for the Sim Demon cars. To the bus stop, Joker squeezing him up against the wall. Takes the inside for the first part of the corner. Through he goes. Oh, Dusty Fossil has a big slide. And Joker immediately breaks slipstream. Makes the move on the penultimate lap and breaks the slipstream with it. That slide there from Dusty Foster, who's got a half-second penalty as well. So Joker was struck at the perfect time. And helped by a penalty there, Johnny Boy lets them both go. Oh dear, he nearly collects Dusty Fossil. So he goes through then onto the final lap. Up front, it has been a superb drive from Tom Duval. He's lead down to 5 seconds and he's just coasting at this stage. Tom has just done his personal best into the 46s, so he did have it in him. But he needed that lap time earlier. But it's been a superb drive. Oh, Tom Duval there lighting the tyres up on the curb, onto the banking then for the final time. It's been a strategic masterclass from him. Rounds the banking. Yeah, Matman on massive fuel save at the minute. He's got a massive gap behind, so he knows he's fine. Going on back here, the Motor Media's wide. Through the box then for the final time. No dramas there. Zom continues to take chunks of time out of him, but it's too little too late. It'll be a bridesmaid once again for Zom. FTRL Freedom 500. It is victory for Tom Naval, his first FTRL GT victory. Congratulations to you. What a drive that is, Som. A superb P2. Great drive from him, unsafe. Is he going to make it to the line before he runs out of fuel? Just about gets there on fuel. Derek there. Good drive from him. He had some good pace in this one as well. He hits P4 as he crosses the line. Mikey recovers well for P5. Great drive from him. Joker then has held on for P6 and snatches a couple of points back in the title race. Dusty Fossil coming home P7. Then Odon will get a solid P8. Oh, he's out of fuel. How big's the lead? Matman's on massive fuel save as well. Odon's going to cruise across the line. He was tight on fuel as well. He gets P8. Good job from him. Then Matman got across the line then in P9. What might have been then a Zeus is going to come through for P10. So he's jumped face Potu side by side with the Motorhub Media. And Amar Bruce Lee. Jesus is going to cross the line P10. Who's going to prevail here? Face Potter is ahead. Oh, the Motorhub Media's out of fuel. Face Potter gets P11. Amar Bruce Lee gets P12. Motorhub Media crosses the line P13. Having run out of fuel there. And Johnny Boy Order across the line then in P14. But it is a first ever victory in FTRL GT Sport for Tom Naval. And what a way to do it as well. Superb drive from him. He wins by 4.8 seconds in the end there. His first win of the season. There's Zom coming home P2 once again. Stunning drive from him. I think he'll be more than happy with that one. Despite having that carrot just dangling in front of him there. A potential win. Unsafe there in the lone FT1. Coming home P3. Had the pace. But strategically just not quite getting that one right there. Enough to challenge for the victory. But still ends up on the podium. Derek comes home in P4 with the fastest lap. Mikey recovered well for P5. Joker P6 in the battle of the two Sim Demon cars. And our championship battle closes in again. Dusty Fossil, though, finishing directly behind him in P7. Odon coming home P8. Matman in P9. Jesus P10. Face Potter snatching P11 on the final lap. And Armour Bruce Lee up to P12 there as the Motorhub Media ran out of fuel on the run to the line. He ends at P13 on debut. Johnny Boy in P14. Say that. And that then is the end of the action for this evening. Thank you very much to everybody that has joined us. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so before you go. Congratulations, Tom Naval. That was a stupendous drive, mate. Well done. Strategically, very well played out. Zom also, stunning drive from you, mate. Solid P2 and unsafe there with P3. Of course, we are back then tomorrow with GT2. This week is a Tokyo triple header. We've got two races around the central loop anti-clockwise, which is the opposite one to the ones that GT3 did a few weeks ago before a race at the East variant in the Group 3 cars. That's the one with the big long straights, so watch out for that. And it can rain there, just FYI. And then on Friday, GT1 is back with a triple header from Tokyo South, and it is the Death Chicane version. Two races in the Group 4 cars, one in the Group 3 as well. My cat is attacking my cream egg, so I'm going to go before she steals that. But yeah, congratulations to everybody tonight. Thank you for the comments of the stream and the likes, and back tomorrow with GT2.